A lot of people are very clueless about life because they accepted a story. Once you accept a story about how the world is, you close your mind to other realities. When people say they are not losing much by being religious or by being Christian, I think they are very delusional. Because imagine if you believe that the earth is flat because that's what the Bible told you, and you never looked at more clues, or never question things more than that. We'll never discover that the earth is round. That's just one example. There are so many examples where the Bible says some things and turn out to be wrong. Even if it's the Bible of God is real, it's not everything in the Bible that is completely true. For you to just accept that, oh, Adam gave Eve an apple, and that's the first men were Adam and Eve, blah 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 blah. And then everybody were not wearing clothes. They were not, they were naked, and because they ate apple, they realized they were ashamed and they started wearing clothes. I think that's the truth for all humanity. I think everybody came from that, from sacrificing and crazy killing each other, and that's how the world was. And before God came, and God's way is only the right way. Most other cultures are terrible, except God's way, except Christian, except Judaism, except whatever. The damage is so big. Some people say, oh, they're not losing much because they're religious. Do you know how close-minded you are? Do you know how ignorant you are about life, about humanity, about your very being? Do you know how locked away you are from truth, from real spirituality, from real essence, from real knowing yourself, from real... It's crazy. For example, the idea that, oh, we're ashamed because we ate an apple. Do you know how many Africans used to walk around naked and they were never ashamed despite eating apple? Despite eating apple, clothes were worn by people in the Western world because it was cold. That was the main reason, and they got used to it. And since they got used to it, they started feeling ashamed about their nakedness because they were already used to something different. Many African tribes never wore anything, or they wore just a little thing. And it's funny when I see Africans saying, oh, the world is becoming messed up, it's the end time because people start dressing somehow. Do you know how your ancestors used to dress? What the heck are you saying, bro? Even till now, some people are still dressing like that, bro. There are tribes in Africa, in Nigeria, that don't wear any clothes. What are you saying, bro? Oh my. Even the language you're thinking. Some people are like, oh, there's always questions. There are questions about the future. There are questions about you, so that only God can answer. And that's why Christianity makes sense. What are you saying, bro? The only reason why there are questions is because the English people told you to ask those questions by teaching you their language and teaching you the Bible and telling you, do you know why you're here? You start thinking about it. Start thinking about what you do after you die. There are so many tribes that don't care what they do after they die because the thought never came to them. There is a particular tribe where they don't even know, they don't have a word for the future. So, if you don't have a word for the future, why would you prepare for it? They never thought about it. It was hard for the missionaries or whoever they were to convert them because they couldn't teach them their language.